When you go to a Chinese restaurant, it's hard to miss the scene. Chinese people ordering hot water. In the office, during meetings, they'll be sipping away. At airports, you can spot them filling up thermoses. For Westerners, water is best enjoyed cold, but in China, plain warm water is the beverage of choice. This is Why Chinese, a series where we're debunking common stereotypes about Chinese people one Google search at a time. So how much do Chinese people love hot water?
温习对身体好。
I drink it all day, every day. I have a thermos by my pillow at night.
我外婆说热水对身体非常好，还有润喉。
A hot beverage is an essential part of Chinese tradition and habit.
So why are Chinese people obsessed with hot water? This is Professor Zhang Guowei. He studies the history of Chinese customs.
我觉得这个习惯应该是一个很长很长的历史阶段里面逐渐形成的。
And there are several reasons for it. Number 1, to keep warm. Without central heating and proper clothing, it was hard to keep warm during winters in ancient China.
氢应该是明朝之后才开始在中国大规模普及的，而在之前御寒的效果是很差的。但是喝热水可以某种程度上驱寒保暖。
Number 2, sanitation. In the olden days, water was drawn from natural sources, such as rivers and streams, without filtration methods. That meant the water could contain millions of microorganisms that could make people sick. Chinese people believed that boiling water was the easiest way to kill most of the harmful bacteria. Number 3, traditional Chinese medicine. Perhaps the singular reason why it's persisted until now is that Chinese people believe that good health is related to body temperature.
Since over 2,000 years ago, there's an ancient transcript called Huangdi Neijing. It talks about how drinking cold water would hinder the organs from functioning properly. And that's why it's just an essential thought for Chinese people to have a habit of drinking warm water. In TCM, there's a concept that balance is really important.
The building blocks of that balance is called yin and yang, meaning roughly cold and hot energy.
Drinking warm water can nourish the yang in your body, which is like the powerhouse of your body. Food digestion and also nutrient absorption depends a lot on the spleen and the stomach, which is powered by the yang. It can make sure your organs are functioning properly. When the organs are functioning properly, it drives one person's health.
Traditional Chinese medicine's broad acceptance in Chinese society meant people developed an abiding faith to hot water and its touted benefits.
For me personally, I think especially after a meal, when you're full, the food is a little bit oily, I think the warm water definitely helps the digestion.
In Vancouver, where I'm from, whenever my mom and her friends like to eat in a Western restaurant, they like to order hot water with lemon. And waiters and waitresses, they call these drinks Chinese martinis.
But even though Chinese people believed hot water to be healthier, it wasn't always readily available. Fuel was hard to come by in ancient China, and so boiled water became a luxury for most people. Those who couldn't afford it saved it for the sick, elderly, and pregnant women. So when did it become more accessible? In the 19th century, some enterprising Chinese came up with the idea of opening stores that sold hot water. They were called Lao Hu Zao, or tiger stoves. Think of them as cafes, except the only thing on the menu is hot water. The stores were able to scale up and sell hot water at a low price. With that, hot water became an accessible drink for most households. The government even launched a campaign to promote drinking hot water. Which brings us to the final reason why Chinese became absolutely enamored with hot water. Government campaigns.
在民国时期，国民党政府他们发起的一项在于这个我们现在认为它是种新生活运动里面提到一点，就是说要让大家要讲究卫生，要比如说要驱除苍蝇，少吃冷食，然后多喝热水。其实我觉得就是一种宣传教育，让大家提高大家的身体素质。
And as it turns out, drinking warm water was one of the few things that the warring nationalists and communists could agree on. Mao Zedong, China's eventual leader, could be often seen with a cup of water, and this led to the popularity of enamel mugs. which you can still find in Chinese restaurants today. Since 1952, the communist government launched several public health campaigns that advocated the consumption of bottled water. They plastered school walls with posters that encouraged people to drink hot water.
在中国大陆，不是每一家单位都能够有这个活动室或者休息室，但是基本上每家单位都会提供一间茶水室。茶水室里面有必备的热水，无论说是职员、白领，还是这个出租车司机、环卫工人，基本上每个人都会有一个水杯，这个水杯专门用来盛热水。
This is why, even during sweltering summers, you can still find Chinese people sipping hot water out of a thermos.
But don't you feel that actually drinking warm water is more soothing? And it actually helps alleviate thirst better than just shocking cold water?